What's up, legends, and welcome back to the channel. We've got an absolutely stacked list today. We're covering everything from gritty post-apocalyptic survival and intergalactic death games to vibrant heist sims and, yes, even cyberpunk mercenary frogs. You heard me. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell, because you won't want to miss our updates on these games as they get closer to launch. Alright, no more waiting. Kicking off our list at number 10 is a game that looks like Mad Max had a baby with The Division. Let's talk about Canyons. From Red Ruin Softworks, the minds behind the survival game Breathedge, comes Canyons. This is a third-person co-op PvE extraction survival game set in a world where the oceans have just vanished. All that's left are these massive, deadly canyons filled with mutated monsters called the Awakened, and of course, other not-so-friendly human factions. The gameplay loop is classic Extraction. You and your squad venture into these huge, procedurally generated maps to hunt for resources, complete objectives, and fight off everything that moves. The goal? Get in, get the goods, and get out alive. But here's the hook, the thing that makes Canyon stand out. It's not just about you, it's about your crawler. This colossal land vehicle is your mobile base of operations, your home away from home. You'll be using it, upgrading it, and defending it. On top of that, you have a permanent home base called the Haven of the Covenant, which you'll build up over time. It's got deep character progression with different professions and even moral choices that change how NPCs react to you. So, for fans of deep survival mechanics, base building, and that one more run thrill of Extraction, Canyons on PC and PS5 is one to watch. No firm release date, but it's one we're tracking closely. Alright, sticking with the Extraction theme, but cranking the chaos dial to 11. We have Heptic Arena. Imagine the Hunger Games mashed up with a lethal, televised alien blood sport. That's Heptic Arena. This is a PvPvE showdown shooter where you're not just a soldier, you're a contender in a galactic game show, fighting for fame, fortune, and the adoration of millions of viewers. The goal is simple: be the first team to find a relic and extract with it. The problem is, every other team wants it too, and the arenas are crawling with hostile alien monsters. It's a three-way Royal Rumble. The coolest part is you can actually earn favor with the viewing audience, which lets you buy upgrades mid-match. It's like getting a care package because you pulled off a sick play. With 4 distinct species to play as, branching skill trees, and a momentum-based movement system that looks super slick, Heptic Arena is aiming for that high-skill, high-reward gameplay loop. It's planned for a 2026 early access release on Steam, and it looks like pure, unadulterated chaos. Okay. Let's shift gears, literally, from new IPs to the return of an absolute titan of the genre. Get ready for the raw, brutal beginning of it all. We're talking Gears of War E-Day. This isn't Gears 6, this is a prequel, a full-blown origin story set 14 years before the first game. This is Emergence Day, the moment the Locust Horde erupted from the ground and brought humanity to its knees. We're getting a younger Marcus Fenix and a younger Dom Santiago, not as war-hardened legends, but as 2 friends caught in the absolute terror of a planetary invasion. Developer The Coalition has been very clear. They're going back to the roots. They want to recapture the dark, gritty, survival horror-tinged atmosphere of the original game. This isn't about winning a war. It's about surviving the first 24 hours. They're using Unreal Engine 5 to build this from the ground up, and they're promising a more linear, character-driven story focused on the bond between Marcus and Dom. For anyone who fell in love with that original feeling of dread, of being outgunned and overwhelmed by a monstrous enemy you don't understand, E-Day is for you. Coming in 2026 to Xbox and PC, and day 1 on Game Pass. This is my personal most anticipated game on the list. Next up, a free-to-play title with a central mechanic so unique it could either be genius or absolute madness. This is Time Takers. Okay, try to follow me here. In this team-based shooter, your health is your money, is your timer. It's all one resource called time energy. Every second you're alive, it ticks down. When it hits 0, you're out. But here's the twist. You spend that same time energy to buy weapons, unlock powerful skills, and upgrade your character during the match. So every moment is a critical decision. Do I spend my life force to get that legendary sniper rifle, hoping I can get a kill to earn it back? Or do I play it safe, hoard my time, and try to outlive everyone else? The strategy here is going to be insane, and it's all co-op focused. You automatically share time energy with nearby teammates, and you can even transfer your own life to a friend to save them in a pinch. It's a wild concept from NCSoft that blends survival and battle royale with some really high-stakes resource management. Coming to PC and mobile, this is one of those high-concept games that could totally redefine the genre if they nail it. Alright, we've had grim-dark horror and high-concept sci-fi. How about we just commit some crimes? In a vibrant, blocky Voxel world, say hello to Snatch Squad. This is Grand Theft Auto Vice City and Payday thrown into a voxel art blender. Snatch Squad is an open-world co-op heist game where you and your crew build a criminal empire from the ground up. You'll be planning heists, choosing your roles, the driver, the hacker, the muscle, and executing elaborate robberies. But it's not just about the heist. It's an open world with rival gangs, turf wars, and dynamic police chases that get more intense based on how much chaos you're causing. And my favorite part? A core mechanic is money laundering. You have to buy legitimate businesses like car washes or arcades to clean your dirty cash, which in turn unlocks more opportunities. It's got style, it's got substance, and it's built for co-op shenanigans. If you've ever wanted to live out your 80s Miami heist movie dreams with your friends, Snatch Squad on PC is a game you need to wishlist right now. Alright, we're halfway through. What an incredible list so far. Which one has your attention? Let me know down in the comments. Alright, let's keep it rolling with a legendary name reborn. The Dinosaur Hunter is back, but not as you remember him. Turok Origins from Saber Interactive is a complete reimagining of the classic franchise, and the biggest change is the move to an over-the-shoulder third-person perspective, playable entirely in up to 4-player co-op. You and your friends will each take on the mantle of Turok, fighting their way across alien planets filled with dense jungles, ancient temples, and of course, hordes of genetically engineered dinosaurs and aliens. But here's the killer new feature. The DNA progression system. You can literally extract DNA from the enemies you kill and use it to upgrade your biomorphic suit. Kill a fast raptor, maybe you unlock a speed boost. Take down a massive armored beast, and you can enhance your own armor. It's a system that encourages you to hunt the biggest and baddest creatures to become the ultimate predator. With classic weapons like the bow making a return alongside futuristic plasma rifles and the ability to switch back to first person anytime you want, Turok Origins looks like a fantastic modernization of a beloved series. From prehistoric carnage to futuristic anime action, if you're a fan of games like Valorant or Overwatch but wish they had a Battle Royale mode, then Fate Trigger is being made specifically for you. This is a free-to-play, 3D anime-style hero shooter built on Unreal Engine 5. You choose from a roster of Awakeners who each have their own insane abilities. We're talking summoning lightning beams, zipping around with water powers, deploying turrets, you name it. It's got a ton of different game modes, from Battle Royale to team-based point defense, and even modes that disable abilities entirely for a more traditional gunplay experience. The combat is designed to be incredibly fast-paced, with a short time to kill, rewarding smart positioning and quick reflexes. It also boasts full cross-play and cross-progression support, which is a massive plus. With its vibrant art style and a focus on ability-driven tactical combat, Fate Trigger is aiming to make a huge splash in the free-to-play market in 2026. Alright, I promised you Cyberpunk Mercenary Frogs, and I am a host of my word. Get ready for the wonderfully weird Gang of Frogs. Yes, you heard that right. This is a 1-to-4 player co-op roguelite looter shooter from indie team Aska Studios. You play as cloned frog mercenaries in an 18th century cyberpunk universe, which is a combination of words I never thought I'd say, but I love it. The core gameplay is all about taking on contracts, dropping onto handcrafted worlds, blasting through hordes of monstrous bugs, and getting out with as much loot as you can carry. Being a roguelite, every run is different, but it also has a deep meta progression system, where you use your loot to unlock permanent skill upgrades and even use a deck building system to create new builds for each run. It's got that perfect indie charm, a wildly unique premise, and a gameplay loop that combines the frantic action of a looter shooter with the one-more-run addiction of a roguelite. Keep your eyes on Gang of Frogs on Steam. Alright, you probably guessed it from the game's name. Do you trust your friends? Like, really trust your friends? Because our next game is going to put that friendship to the test. This is Bounty Brawl Most Wanted. This is a top-down action roguelite shooter for up to 4 players that starts as a full co-op experience and ends in Betrayal. You and your team of bounty hunters will work together, clearing randomized rooms of enemies and taking on legendary, super tough bosses. You'll need to communicate, strategize, and combine your unique abilities to succeed. But once the boss is down, a surprise twist is triggered, and it's every hunter for themselves. You suddenly have to fight your own teammates to claim the lion's share of the bounty. This co-opetition angle is brilliant. Do you play nice the whole time and hope for the best at the end? Or do you subtly set your friends up for failure all along? With a cool lasso tool for mobility and executions, and a roster of distinct hunters, Bounty Brawl Most Wanted is shaping up to be the ultimate test of teamwork and treachery. Finally, coming in at our #1 spot, a game that throws strategy out the window in favor of pure, unfiltered party game fun. Codenamed Project ST. From the Breach Studios, Project ST is a free-to-play, online multiplayer party shooter. Forget grimdark worlds and complex mechanics. This is all about a madcap world, colorful characters, wacky weapons, and fast-paced, electrifying battle rounds. The gameplay is pure arcade fun. You're teaming up to hold control points, blasting enemies with over-the-top weapons, and deploying little bot companions to help you out. There are med bots for healing, tech bots for objectives, and blast bots for, well, blasting. And the ultimate power-up? A giant mode where your character becomes massive, capable of unleashing devastating attacks like frenzy rockets and mega beams. This game doesn't take itself seriously at all, and that's its biggest strength. It's designed to be that game you and your friends jump into for some quick, hilarious, chaotic fun. Project ST looks like an absolute blast and a perfect game to round out this incredible lineup of co-op experiences.